Bang, bang.
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to open up SmackDown. Mick Foley is the brand new commissioner of WWE. Are we back in 1999? Is it the year 2000? Maybe the Attitude Era really is back, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, just maybe, it is, if that's what Triple H truly envisions. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's Big E Langston, the man who turned on his New Day brethren at Vengeance. Damn, not a single word from Big E Langston. You have to wonder what's going through the mind of Big E after his brutal assault on two guys he considered brothers, basically, at Vengeance. We'll have to see what happens tonight on SmackDown. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown. I am your host and commentator, Nick. We are live and sold out here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on with the show. We're kicking off the show with your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's brought a couple of friends with him. The Usos are back together, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Uso is back from injury, and he is in the bloodline. Tonight we will see Jey Uso go one-on-one with Drew Gulak for the chance to move on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. It'll be a round 1 matchup, but Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, is coming off a huge victory at Vengeance as he successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship against the prize fighter Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns is ready, and he's here tonight to open the show. He has some things on his mind. He wants to talk on the microphone. We're going to see what it's all about. But the bloodline is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and they mean absolute business. This is the big dog, ladies and gentlemen, and your World Heavyweight Champion here on SmackDown. Roman Reigns has surpassed the 500-day mark as champion, and he is now approaching 600 days as the World Heavyweight Champion. Look at the big gold. The bloodline is back and stronger than ever. And now the tribal chief and the Usos mocking the former stable of Roman Reigns, the Shield. But now it's the bloodline. Perhaps it's time for the era of the Samoan bloodline. Whether you love him or hate him, you have to admit over 500 days as World Heavyweight Champion is pretty impressive, to say the least. Reigns wants all the gold and achievements that they could possibly get in the bloodline. Just imagine the sight of King Uso sitting next to the tribal chief Roman Reigns. That would be crazy. The big dog wants the entire faction and bloodline to be in God mode.
Acknowledge me.
Well, folks, Reigns has made it pretty clear and pretty obvious what he wants for the Samoan bloodline. He wants everything that they could possibly get for their faction. He wants Jey to become king. He wants Jimmy and Jey to win the WWE tag titles. He wants to reach 600 days as champion. Wait a minute! That's the music of the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man that Roman Reigns defeated at Vengeance, and he's here in the building. Kevin Owens is here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen. The prize fighter is storming towards the top of the stage. Kevin Owens might have something on his mind as well. What does Kevin Owens have to say? And of course, Kevin Owens is not in the best of moods, especially after losing to Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship at Vengeance. This is also true, ladies and gentlemen. After Roman Reigns won the championship, he tried to be a sore winner and attack Owens after the bell, but Owens would come back and hit a stunner and an apron powerbomb on the tribal chief. My goodness me, folks. There will be a gauntlet match in next week's main event on SmackDown. 6 SmackDown superstars will be running the gauntlet next week. And KO is a confirmed participant, and the winner will receive a title opportunity at Judgment Day for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens wants to fight right now. Our tribal chief, though, doesn't want any part of it, seems like. What? New associate? What does that mean? And he's calling for Paul Heyman. What is Roman Reigns insinuating right now? Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, it's Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman out here with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is not in a happy mood, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens, please don't turn around. Lesnar took a L to Bobby Lashley at Vengeance, and he's not in the best of moods. And now, staring right into the face of Kevin Owens, the Beast in Kevin Owens. The new enforcer of the bloodline. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Lesnar and Owens face to face for the first time ever. And now Lesnar gets Owens on his shoulder. And now Lesnar, F5 on the top of the stage. F5 to Kevin Owens. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar have aligned themselves with Roman Reigns to form this super squad, this elite squad here in WWE on SmackDown. And now Lesnar looking to take Kevin Owens' defenseless body down towards the ring. What could Brock Lesnar be looking at now? Lesnar now looking, and now he has Owens, and now he's gonna feed Owens to the wolves. Just gonna feed Owens to the bloodline to make sure that the bloodline get theirs. And now the bloodline is standing over Kevin Owens, and now Jey Uso goes to the top rope. What could we be looking for here? Jey Uso with the Uso splash. And now Jey Uso, who's going to compete in King of the Ring Round 1 later tonight with a Uso splash of his own. 2 Uso splashes to Kevin Owens. And now look, the Tribal Chief looking to get him some. Roman Reigns now looking to get him some. Roman Reigns now looking to stalk his opponent. Now waiting for Owens to get up. Roman Reigns staring straight into the eyes of Kevin Owens and a huge spear. Spear to Owens. The Bloodline taking advantage of the beatdown from their new member of their faction, Brock Lesnar. I cannot believe Lesnar, Reigns, and Heyman have aligned with each other. Just think of how dangerous this will be. Now Reigns picks up Owens' body and throws him out of the ring over the top rope. The Bloodline stands tall here to open up SmackDown here in Green Bay, ladies and gentlemen. The Tribal Chief and the Usos with a message to Kevin Owens and the rest of the SmackDown roster. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. And of course we got now the inclusion of Brock Lesnar. This new stable has a name, folks. The Dangerous Alliance. This was the name of Paul Heyman's WCW stable, and now it's back here on SmackDown, featuring Brock Lesnar and the Samoan Bloodline. What an alliance this will be. This is just terrifying, ladies and gentlemen. A team made up of Paul Heyman, the mind of Paul Heyman involved with Brock Lesnar, the Beast, and the Samoan Bloodline featuring the Tribal Chief and reigning World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Man, this is about to go crazy on SmackDown. I cannot believe this. But we gotta move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the rest of the show. Oh my god, a fight's broken out backstage, and Big E is attacking his New Day brethren again. They've just tried to explain to him that it was an accident, but Big E doesn't seem to care. He's trying to hurt his former brothers once again, and now a clothesline of Kofi. Big E attacking both of them at the same time. These two trying to calm Big E down, but it's not working. We need some help out there. We need some help for the New Day. Big E is ripping into the New Day right now. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods taking a beat down, and now Big E stares straight into the eyes. Big E isn't playing any games now, and now he's got Kofi Kingston on his shoulders. Big ending to Kofi. And now Xavier Woods tries to stop him in his tracks, but Big E has the same fate for Xavier. Another big ending. Big E has just destroyed these two once again. This is just disgusting. Big E showcasing that he's really serious about not being with the New Day anymore. Big E Langston is back, but not in the way you like, folks. This man is about to try and terrorize the SmackDown roster. The SmackDown roster has to look out. Big E has made his intentions known. He has just called out the reigning Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black, and now Big E looking to have a submission move, and now he's bending the leg in the awkward position. He's bending the leg in the opposite direction. He's bending Xavier Woods' leg across his neck. Big E has got the submission hold locked in. Big E just continuing the beatdown on Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Someone get some security out there. Someone get some help for the New Day. Folks, we are switching over to the King of the Ring arena for this first round matchup for the King of the Ring tournament. And this time, on this episode, we're having the Smackdown edition of the King of the Ring matches. And the first participant for the blue brand for the King of the Ring tournament is The Miz, Mr. Hollywood himself. He calls himself an A-list actor. I call him an a-hole. But anyways, The Miz is here in the building looking to advance to round 2 in 2 weeks on SmackDown. But The Miz just took a pretty unfortunate L to the reigning Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black at Vengeance a couple nights ago. And The Miz is possibly looking to avenge his loss at Vengeance in the form of moving on to round 2 in the King of the Ring tournament. The Miz is looking to become the King of the Ring. And remember the rules of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. 8 superstars from Raw, 8 superstars from SmackDown. Matches for the King of the Ring tournament will be happening all month long leading up to Judgment Day. And Judgment Day in the main event is where we will see Raw's finalists take on SmackDown's finalists, with the winner of the entire tournament not only becoming the King of the Ring, but also getting a World Championship shot at their brand's World Heavyweight Champion. What about this man though, ladies and gentlemen? It's the American Dragon Daniel Bryan, and he's looking to do the one thing that he hasn't done in WWE, and that's become the King of the Ring for the first time in his career. And he could possibly earn himself a championship opportunity. Daniel Bryan is looking to get back into the championship picture, and it looks like he's going to have to go through the King of the Ring tournament to do so. But Daniel Bryan and The Miz, we know the history these two have, ladies and gentlemen. These two have 10 plus years of history, to be honest with you. It started all the way back in NXT when The Miz was Daniel Bryan's pro, and everyone was a straight hater of Daniel Bryan. But nowadays you see the tides have turned. Now the WWE Universe and everyone who's a fan of professional wrestling loves Daniel Bryan. Who doesn't love Daniel Bryan? The dude works hard, tries hard, puts on match clinics. What's there to say that's bad about him? Daniel Bryan is ready to fight. These two are about to fight to see who can move on to round 2. It's going to be exciting to see who can do it. We will see who moves on to round 2 on SmackDown in 2 weeks' time. And the bell sounds off, folks. Here we go. Miz and Bryan, King of the Ring, round 1. Right now, as Daniel Bryan goes right for the attack, wasting no time, looking to take down The Miz. And now The Miz, just this coward, such a cowardly act, gonna need a breather already in this matchup. We saw this same thing at Vengeance. The Miz, is he potentially scared of Daniel Bryan? The Miz walking back and forth, contemplating if he should get in the ring or not. And now Daniel Bryan's not going to waste any time, though. Daniel Bryan, though, and Miz leads him back into the ring in a huge clothesline. The Miz, genius move, I must say. Genius trap, W-trap, as the kids say nowadays. The Miz is already on attack. Potentially, maybe he's just a couple steps ahead of Daniel Bryan. It's tough to get a couple steps ahead of Daniel Bryan considering the professional wrestling talent he is. The Miz is going to have to try really hard in this matchup to stay consistent. But The Miz now smashes Daniel Bryan's face right into the turnbuckle. Miz looking to also become King of the Ring. And now Miz off the ropes and a huge kick right to the face. Right off the other ropes, right into the turnbuckle. And now The Miz, kick right to the gut. If you're in the live chat, who do you got, ladies and gentlemen? Do you got The Miz or Daniel Bryan to move on to the next round? This is the first round 1 matchup for the blue brand, and it should get interesting here tonight. Daniel Bryan, though, back and forth contest already. Just kicks down the knee, kicks down the leg, a chop right to the chest. Daniel Bryan, a kick right to the Miz, another kick. Daniel Bryan looking to get back into this matchup and get the momentum on his side, looking to gain momentum. Daniel Bryan, though, gets the Miz back to his feet. As I said during Daniel Bryan's entrance, we know the history these two have. I mean, it goes back all the way to Daniel Bryan's NXT days. Now Daniel Bryan early on in this matchup looking to get the kicks. And kicks him right across the head. Looking to already potentially put away Miz. But no, Miz counters. Kick to the gut. Started all the way back in NXT for Daniel Bryan. And then it's just continued ever since then. And now Miz gets entrapped in the corner, but no, Daniel Bryan counters. And now Daniel Bryan with a kick right to the face. And now Bryan from the opposite corner, and running kick. Daniel Bryan taking down The Miz. And then another thing that sticks out from these two guys' rivalry from over the years is when The Miz went straight shoot, per se, on Talking Smack after Smackdown in 2016. He went off on Daniel Bryan. But now Daniel Bryan looking to get the rapid fire curb stomps to the chest, rapid fire chest stomps, trying to brutalize The Miz. This is becoming a little brutal to watch. The rapid fire strikes and kicks right into the chest area of The Miz. The Miz definitely doesn't like this, ladies and gentlemen. He's a so-called A-list actor in his opinion. He can't be taking stomps to the chest like that. Oh, and a clothesline sends Bryan over the top rope. And now The Miz, oh, but Bryan looking to punch Miz in, and successfully punches him off the apron. But thank you guys for joining me here in Green Bay. We are here celebrating to see the King of the Ring tournament. Should be interesting. It's going to be happening all month long. We're here to see who advances. And now Daniel Bryan, oh, chop to the chest. Another chop. Oh, kick this time. The Fury of Strikes. The striking combination. Now throws The Miz through the second rope. Look at Daniel Bryan be looking here. Daniel Bryan potentially to go high risk here. Daniel Bryan got a crazy look in his eye. Now Daniel Bryan off the ropes. Daniel Bryan, suicide dive right into the barricade. Daniel Bryan's on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Bryan is doing great in this matchup. Both these guys, this back and forth contest. But The Miz counters. Now The Miz gets Bryan up on his shoulders. And now what? And now drops him. Oh, snake eyes right onto the barricade. Goodness. Dropping the chest. Dropping Daniel Bryan's chest right into the barricade. And now looking to replicate the same action this time on the side of the apron. Goodness. Dropping Bryan chest and face first across the apron. Back into the ring now. Miz, oh, drops him with the kick right to the face. Double kick. And now Miz looking for a snap suplex and is successful at it. The Miz looking to stay on the offensive end here. Looking to stay on and attack Daniel Bryan. And more strikes. Miz keep on striking with the combinations of himself. Striking, just using elbows and punches right to the face. Oh, and the clothesline right into the corner. And Miz showboats after that clothesline. And now The Miz we're going to be looking for here. Looking. Oh, and stomps the kneecaps of Daniel Bryan right into the mat. That hurts more than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll kick right to the midsection of Daniel Bryan. Miz working heavily on the offensive end here, folks. This is insane. And now Miz kicks Bryan down in the leg. And now the huge little DDT. Little DDT to Daniel Bryan. And now Miz gets Bryan up again. Looking to lock up again. Looking for another snap suplex, but this time Bryan counters. Bryan counters. And now Bryan gets Miz up. Looking to attack the limbs and the arm. And now stretching the arm far back as possible. Got a submission hold locked in. Oh, and let's go. Daniel Bryan letting go, showing a little bit of mercy on that maneuver right there. And now Daniel Bryan though, looking to get cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation locked in on The Miz. Will The Miz tap, ladies and gentlemen? Can Daniel Bryan get a submission victory with the cattle mutilation? It's cinched in on The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz looking to get out of it. The Miz, could The Miz be fading? Will The Miz give up? And now The Miz resisting, looking to get out of it. And now elbow right to the side of the head. Miz now and Bryan back to their feet. And now Miz, oh, drops him with the kick. Just dropping, sweeping the legs up from under Bryan. Dropping him face first. And now Miz, oh, with the backbreaker into the neckbreaker. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. That swell combination. And now the mounted punches on the ground. Right to the forehead of Daniel Bryan. And now The Miz looking to keep on the attack. And now drops him face first. And midsection first onto the mat again. Miz is on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. And now once again, kick down to the leg. And now, oh, a little DDT once again. Right on the mat. And now The Miz going for the pin. Can he get the victory? The ref counts. Can he do it? And no, Bryan able to get the shoulders up. Bryan able to kick out. And now The Miz like getting a little frustrated here with the referee. Telling him to count faster. And now Miz with some rapid fire stomps of his own. Shades of what we saw Daniel Bryan do earlier on in the matchup. Now The Miz looking to set up. Could it be looking for that skull crusher finale? Can he get it? Oh, but Daniel Bryan counters. And now chop block. Chops down the leg excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, out from under The Miz. And now Bryan goes to the top rope. Daniel Bryan with the flying goat headbutt. Flying goat. Can he get the victory? Ref counts. And Miz kicks out now. Miz able to get the shoulders up this time. Daniel Bryan also arguing with the referee. An impressive diving attack from the top rope, but it couldn't put The Miz away. Looking for a chop, but oh, The Miz counters. Oh, The Miz, oh, with a clothesline. And now Miz, once again, looking for another stop. A big boot right to the midsection, right below the chin of Daniel Bryan. Now dragging Daniel Bryan to his preferred destination. What could The Miz be looking? What's Miz's plan for attack here? And now, wait a minute, Miz now, what the? Miz has the cattle mutilation locked in on him for himself. He's stolen Daniel Bryan's submission move. The cattle mutilation is locked in for The Miz. Will Daniel Bryan tap out? Will Daniel Bryan submit, ladies and gentlemen? The Miz has got it cinched in on his own. What a move thief. This dude has just stolen one of Bryan's signature submission moves, but Bryan able to luckily get out of it. And now Daniel Bryan though, looking to get the labella lock locked in. The labella lock, or the yes lock, whatever you want to call it. It's the Daniel Bryan submission move that has put countless opponents away, and it's cinched in on The Miz. Will The Miz tap to the labella lock, ladies and gentlemen? Will he tap? Daniel Bryan's got it locked in tight, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup right here in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament for SmackDown. And The Miz looking to successfully get out of it. Yes, he's able to get out of it. The Miz was lucky to get out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Now Miz, though, catching Bryan off guard. Skull-crushing finale. Skull-crushing finale to The Miz. Will The Miz get the win? Can he do it? No! Daniel Bryan kicks out. Daniel Bryan kicks out again. The Miz trying to do everything he can to put away Bryan. Miz now mocking Daniel Bryan with the yes chant, trying to start a yes chant, and now once again steals another move out of Daniel Bryan's arsenal. The running knee by The Miz. Can he finish Bryan? No! Daniel Bryan kicks out again. The American Dragon will not stay down. The Miz is furious right now. He's straight furious. What now? What can The Miz do to put Bryan away? Bryan counters. Oh, now chops the leg out from under Miz again. Working on that leg. And now Daniel Bryan grabs him and flips him over, slams him out of the mat. Daniel Bryan looking to build some momentum and get back in this matchup. Can he do it? Can the American Dragon get back in it? And a huge, arm trapped Northern Lights suplex. Taking down Miz and now gets him back up again. And now Bryan with the float over DDT. Dropping down The Miz. Daniel Bryan now gets The Miz up again. And now kicks, chops down the leg again. And now Bryan with the kneeling yes kicks, the rapid fire yes kicks. Right to The Miz. And he tries to kick the head off of The Miz. Trying to kick him right off his shoulders. Now Daniel Bryan could be looking for the running knee. He's calling for Miz to get up. He wants Miz to wake up. Going for the running knee. Can he get it? And that's Grayson Waller. I thought Waller was on NXT 2.0, and now he distracts Bryan. And now The Miz, looking to take advantage. The Miz trying to take advantage. Grayson Waller always looking to go viral on social media, and it seems like he's trying to do so by helping out The Miz in the King of the Ring tournament. Grayson Waller has just distracted Daniel Bryan, and now Miz looking to pick apart the destruction. Can The Miz finish off this matchup? And now, wait a minute. It's the SmackDown General Manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Sheriff Austin is here, and he's trying to maintain control. He's not trying to have any flips Waller off. He flicks Waller off. And Stone Cold telling Waller to bring it. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is he really trying to fight? And now, wait a minute. It's the new commissioner of WWE, Mick Foley. Commissioner Foley is here. Commissioner Foley and Sheriff Austin surrounding Grayson Waller. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? This is amazing. Two upper management signings looking to stand up to Waller. And now Austin, Stone Cold Stunner. Stunner by Stone Cold. Stone Cold. And now Mick Foley gets him. And now Cactus Pile Driver to Waller. Cactus Pile Driver to Waller, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, what a moment here tonight. It looks like Waller is gonna go viral. But now back to the ring. The Miz is distracted. Daniel Bryan trying to use a distraction of his own. Daniel Bryan stalking the Miz. Don't turn around, Miz. And a huge running knee. Running knee by Bryan. Running knee by Bryan. Can he do it? Yes. Bryan wins. Bryan moves on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. Then from a distraction that turned into another distraction. It looks like Waller will be going viral just on the way he thought. An iconic moment here on SmackDown, but Daniel Bryan is successful and moves on to SmackDown in 2 weeks. The question is, who will Bryan face in 2 weeks? We'll find out later tonight when Jey Uso takes on Drew Gulak in round 1. But congratulations to Daniel Bryan on moving on to the next round in the King of the Ring tournament. It'll be Joe versus Hardy tonight in the main event in a last man standing match, ladies and gentlemen. Who will take the W? We'll see in tonight's main event. It's now time for some women's action. Just 2 of the best female competitors here on SmackDown in the SmackDown Women's division going one-on-one. First up, the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the woman who lost her championship last month at Backlash, is now looking to get a win to climb up the rankings here on SmackDown and get back to the top of the food chain here in the SmackDown Women's division. Of course, we saw Charlotte Flair lose the SmackDown Women's Championship at Backlash to the legit boss, Sasha Banks, and we saw Sasha Banks defend the title a couple nights ago at Vengeance for the SmackDown Women's Championship against Naomi. And tonight we see who can climb up the rankings to be in contention and future conversations to possibly be a future #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's title. But Charlotte has her hands full as she has to go up against Toni Storm here tonight. It should be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. But Charlotte Flair, you know she's ready. She's trying to reclaim the SmackDown Women's title. She lost it at Backlash. Then she lost the rematch when she invoked her rematch clause 2 weeks later on SmackDown and was unsuccessful. But she's looking to get back to the top of the contendership mountain, trying to get back at Sasha Banks for taking the title. But she has to get through Toni Storm first here tonight, and we know the type of talent Toni Storm is. Toni Storm is an amazing professional wrestler, and she's definitely one of the greatest female talents to ever come out of NXT Black and Gold. But so is Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte has a resume of herself. It's the Queen we're talking. A multi-time women's champion on both brands. Can she continue the momentum here tonight? You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? It's getting cold here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A storm is brewing. It's Toni Storm, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest female athletes to come out of NXT Black and Gold. Now looking to make her statement known here on the Blue brand, here on SmackDown. We saw her make her debut 2 months ago ironically against Sasha Banks, who is now the SmackDown Women's Champion. But Toni Storm lost her first match here. She's looking to get back in the win column. There's a lot to gain and lose for these two women athletes here. These two female athletes, excuse me, here tonight here on SmackDown in Wisconsin. The question is, who walks out with the dub, Storm or Flair? We'll find out up next, right now. Right here in this potential rankings match here for the SmackDown Women's Division. And the bell sounds off, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Flair, Storm. Who do you got if you're in the live chat? And the chain wrestling sequence, they already locked up. Flair taunting in the face, but Storm's having none of it. Storm's having none of it. Now Storm with her own chain wrestling sequence. Now Storm is in control early on. Storm now taunting in the face of Flair. And now what? And now, locking up once again. And now Charlotte, Irish whip off the ropes. Baseball slides through, leapfrog, and a huge elbow. Smash right to the face, knocks Storm down to the mat. And now, going for a chop. We know who Charlotte's father is. She's known for those chops. And now Storm with the similar sequence. Leapfrogs over, and a headbutt right to the chest. And a clothesline taking down the Queen. The Queen has been taken down. And now Storm looking to get the offense, looking to get started. And now, Storm just shoving her booty right into the face of Charlotte Flair. And now, shaking it, and now just slams her booty right into the face of Charlotte Flair. An interesting move, ladies and gentlemen. And now a kick right to the chest. I mean, shit, that's one way to use your body, right? Just use your booty to your advantage. But now Irish whip into the corner. Storm is on the offensive end, in control right now. And now Storm props Charlotte up on the top turnbuckle and drops her with a different variation of the perfect plex. And now Storm gets Flair back up. Flair counters the strike. And now Flair looking to grapple. A huge swinging neck breaker to Storm. Flair now on the offensive end. And now Flair with a huge knee drop, Ric Flair style. Dropping down and now talking a little trash to Toni Storm. The Queen is so full of herself, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen is so full of herself. Like her or hate her, there's no denying that she is a great talent, and she's won countless championships already in her career as she drops her with the suplex, dropping Storm with the suplex. Now Charlotte Flair wraps her legs around the neck, and an elbow right to the skull, right to the middle of the skull. And now Charlotte picks Storm up, now takes her to the corner, and a huge snake eyes to Storm right off the top turnbuckle, and another knee drop to Storm. Now Charlotte Flair gets Storm back to her feet. And a slap right to the face, and now a kick. A combination of strikes, a chop, and a drop kick by the Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, two of the best women competing right now here on SmackDown. Two of the best female competitors on the SmackDown Women's Division, excuse me. And two women who are definitely in consideration for the Mount Rushmore of NXT Black and Gold. Now Storm back in control of this matchup. Again, Charlotte back to her feet. And now Storm gets her. Snap suplex by Storm. Taking down Charlotte Flair once again. And now Storm kick to the gut. Look at Storm be thinking. And a clothesline taking down Charlotte. And Toni Storm with an array of offense right now. A punch right to the face. And now punch in the midsection of the back. And once again, looking to keep control of this matchup. And Storm drops her, on the knee. Looked like it was going to be a power slam, but it was turned into a backbreaker. Quick movement by Storm, and now drops her once again. Storm in control. Storm in complete control once again. And now, combination of strikes. Trying to take down Charlotte. Chop, but no. Charlotte counters. Charlotte now takes Storm. And now Irish whip into the corner. And now Charlotte Flair, what should be thinking here? Takes Storm, puts her in between the ropes, and a huge neck breaker from the ropes back into the ring, dropping Storm neck first, right on the mat. And now Charlotte Flair gets Storm up, and now Charlotte with the huge backpack stunner, shades of Ryback, the big guy. The big guy Ryback used to do that move, and Charlotte has just done that. And a huge elbow smash, dropping down Storm. And now Charlotte Flair, oh, knee right to the back. Charlotte Flair, of course, has learned quite a few things from her old man, Ric Flair. And it's definitely translated to in the ring. Oh, and now working on the leg. Such as working on the leg, as a matter of fact, to try and lock in that figure 4, or figure 8, as Charlotte would like to call it. Now Charlotte, oh no, a slap right to the back of the head. The disrespect from the Queen, the lack of respect from the Queen to Storm. It's pretty disrespectful, ladies and gentlemen. Another slap right to the face. And now places her in between the middle rope. And now trying to crush the windpipes of Storm, trying to incapacitate Storm, trying to block the air passageways, trying to prevent Storm from being able to breathe successfully. Come on, Charlotte. And now Charlotte taking Storm, looking to get her up, looking for a huge stalling suplex. Stalling suplex to Storm. Charlotte Flair is in complete control, looking to keep the momentum going here in this matchup. And now Flair places Storm on the top rope. What could she be thinking here? Flair now gets up on the top rope with Toni Storm and a huge superplex. Superplex by Flair to Storm off the top rope. What a maneuver by Flair. An impressive array of offense by the Queen. And now runs and a huge, slap once again. And now a clothesline taking down Storm. And now what? Now Charlotte looking to capitalize here. Oh, chop. And a complete, and a huge spear. Those chops followed by a spear from the Queen. Could the Queen be trying to end this? Going for the cover. Can she get the win? And no, Storm able to get the shoulders up. Storm able to kick out. These two ladies and great female athletes are enduring some great competition. They're both of them got a lot to lose in this matchup. But now Storm gets Charlotte up. And the huge air raid crash neckbreaker to the Queen. Can Toni Storm capitalize? Toni Storm is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Toni Storm looking to get back into the matchup and take down the Queen. Can she do it in this matchup? We'll see if she can do it. Toni Storm looking for Storm Zero. But no, Charlotte. Charlotte counters. Charlotte now, punch right to the face. Natural selection. Natural selection from the Queen. Goes for the cover. Can she get the win? Ref counts it. No, Storm gets the shoulders up. This true great back and forth contest between these two great female athletes. Now Charlotte's setting up. She could be looking for it again. Oh, but no. Storm counters. Storm kick to the gut. Storm now has her. Storm Zero. Storm Zero to Charlotte. Can she get the victory? No, now Charlotte kicks out. Now Charlotte has kicked out. My goodness, straight back and forth. Now Storm wasting no time, looking to set up once again. Kick to the gut, going for it again, but no. Charlotte, kick to the gut, and now float over DDT by Charlotte. Charlotte looking to get back into it. Now Charlotte grabs Storm. Where could she be going with this, ladies and gentlemen? What a contest this has been. And now Charlotte looking, and now going for the figure 8. The figure 8, looking to get locked in. Charlotte Flair gonna potentially try and make Toni Storm tap. It's locked in. The figure 8 is locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Will Toni Storm tap? Will Toni Storm submit? Will we see the winner be Charlotte Flair in this matchup? It's locked in tight. Toni Storm looking to stay in this thing. Come on, Storm, stay in this. But Charlotte Flair's got it locked in tight. The legs are bent in a very uncomfortable position. Charlotte Flair looking to make an example out of Storm and make her tap out. The Queen looking for a submission victory here. Can she get the victory though? And now Storm resisting, looking to get out of it. Storm looking to get fired up, trying to get out of it. Back to her feet. What could Storm be looking for here now? Storm eyes whip into the corner. Now takes Charlotte, props her on the top rope. Storm now, what should she be looking for here? Looking to go high risk once again. And now Storm, wait, what the hell? Storm Zero from the top rope. Storm Zero from the top rope. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. What a maneuver. And now Storm goes for the cover over the Queen. Can she get the win? Ref counts. And yes, Storm wins. Storm wins, ladies and gentlemen. Toni Storm with a pinfall victory over the Queen, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. This is madness. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a back and forth contest between the Queen, and Storm. Storm with a huge maneuver off the top rope to take home the W. the Storm Zero from the top rope to take down the Queen here on SmackDown. This is crazy. And with this impressive victory over Charlotte Flair, a legend in the business like Charlotte Flair, Toni Storm has officially gotten her first win here on SmackDown. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Toni Storm has taken down the Queen here on SmackDown. And you have to wonder if Toni Storm has moved up the rankings to earn a future title shot. And now, wait a minute, that's Naomi. Naomi is here, attacking both Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair. The referee's trying to gain control. Naomi trying to send a message that she's not done with Sasha Banks. Naomi, of course, lost to Sasha Banks at Vengeance, but it seems like Naomi wants another shot at the title. It looks like Naomi isn't done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe Storm and Charlotte have to wait in line. And speaking of Sasha Banks, there she is right there. Sasha Banks is right there behind Naomi. The SmackDown Women's Champion is stalking Naomi, praying for her to turn around. Don't turn around, Naomi, and of course she turns around. Sasha Banks and Naomi face to face, just like at Vengeance. Sasha Banks is here in the building. She's here in Green Bay, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Sasha Banks, oh, backstabber to Naomi on the floor. Sasha Banks looking to stand over and celebrate over Naomi. It looks like there's some unfinished business between these two. And now, the bank statement's locked in. The bank statement is cinched in on Naomi, ladies and gentlemen. Banks sending a huge message to the SmackDown Women's division, and it appears there's some unfinished business between these two folks. But the question still remains, what about Charlotte Flair and Toni Storm? The next time we come to you live on pay-per-view, folks, will be the NXT exclusive pay-per-view known as NXT The Great American Bash, featuring the announced main event from last week on NXT. It was announced by NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels that Karrion Kross and Timothy Thatcher will finally get to settle their differences inside the demonic Hell in a Cell. You're going to want to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new so you don't miss the premiere. Thanks. What an intense exchange of words between the SmackDown General Manager Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. But we gotta move on. It's time for another round one matchup in the King of the Ring tournament for the SmackDown side. And it is Jey Uso up next, going up against Drew Gulak. Jey Uso representing the Bloodline, representing what they are now called the Dangerous Alliance, featuring the Samoan Bloodline and Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, a huge super faction that was started earlier tonight when they attacked and laid out Kevin Owens. But this match isn't about Kevin Owens. This match is about trying to advance to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament to see who can become the King of the Ring at Judgment Day. Who will be able to do it? But I'll be damned if this guy has anything to say about Jey Uso advancing. It's going to be a tough challenge. We have a true technical wrestler, a true submission specialist. Drew Gulak is the next participant in the King of the Ring tournament for round 1, going up against Jey Uso right now. We saw Gulak talking to Daniel Bryan last week, who coincidentally, Daniel Bryan was the man who won round 1 in his matchup earlier tonight against The Miz. But Drew Gulak talked to Daniel Bryan last week on Smackdown backstage and said he would love for them to meet in a future round. And then immediately when he walked out the locker room, we would see Jey Uso from behind hit a super kick on Drew Gulak in the backstage area to take Gulak down. Jey Uso basically tried to send a message that he's here and he's trying to become king. And imagine if we are able to see the king aligned with the tribal chief. It would be insane. But we are getting right into this matchup. The bell goes off, folks. Who do you have in this matchup? Do you have Jey Uso or do you have Drew Gulak? Do you have one half of the Usos in the bloodline? Or do you have the submission specialist and submission technician in Drew Gulak? We will find out who can get the W here tonight. We'll find out. But now, Gulak, oh, the big boot already. Already starting with some back and forth action. Gulak now, trying to work on the limbs early here. A potentially smart idea to get another big boot. Knocks down Jey Uso, excuse me. Drew Gulak already having an array of offense, but Jey Uso counters. Oh, but Drew Gulak with a counter of his own. Back and forth already. Looking for a gut-wrench suplex, but no. Jey Uso counters and a huge bulldog, running bulldog, right onto the mat. And now Jey Uso looking to lock up once again. Oh, and a huge headbutt. Oh, and another headbutt. These rapid-fire headbutts from Jey Uso trying to do some damage on Drew Gulak's head. Potentially trying to damage the head and get into the brain of Gulak. Oh, and a huge clothesline knocking down Jey Uso. Drew Gulak already looking to keep on the offense. Oh, but rapid-fire stomps right to the forehead. And now Drew Gulak, what could be thinking now? Oh, another big boot taking down Jey Uso. Using the kicks, trying to damage the face of Jey Uso. Could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if Jey Uso was able to walk out of here to advance to round 2 in 2 weeks on SmackDown, and then if he were to win the finals at Judgment Day, and he would be crowned king, but we would have the king and the tribal chief in the same stable. I wonder how that would work out. On a huge body slam dropping Gulak on the mat. Jey Uso now in control of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Jey Uso, and a kick right to the back. Thank you for joining me once again, ladies and gentlemen, here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. If you like the show, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, try to post an episode a week. If not, it sometimes can take longer for an episode, but just bear with me. So glad to be on 2K22 now. But Gulak now with a huge exploder suplex on a Jey Uso, flipping him over his shoulders, dropping him on the mat. And now Drew Gulak would be thinking here, on a single knee backbreaker to Jey Uso. Drew Gulak putting in a pretty good amount of damage right now on Jey Uso. This one has been brought to a whole nother level ever since last week when Jey Uso assaulted Drew Gulak from behind with a cheap super kick to the face, right to the mouth. Drew Gulak wasn't expecting it. He was talking to an ally in Daniel Bryan, who won his matchup earlier tonight in round 1 of the King of the Ring. Drew Gulak looking to win his matchup now. And now rapid fire chest slaps to the chest. And those are painful, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Gulak put in some good damage. Oh, and another chop. Man, what offense from Drew Gulak. Now what? Oh, looking for a flying clothesline, but Jey Uso counters, and now a drop kick from Jey Uso. We also saw earlier tonight the return of Jimmy Uso, who was coming back off of an injury that he sustained last year, but he is back in the bloodline and he's now a part of the bloodline. So it'll be interesting to see if Jey Uso can become the king, and also if maybe he and Jimmy could go and try to become WWE Tag Team Champions, which are currently held by the Dirty Dogs, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, who recently got a huge victory on the New Day on the Vengeance Kickoff show. If you missed it, you could check it out on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. On a huge jawbreaker by Jey Uso, where we saw Big E turn on his brothers, and then we saw earlier tonight Big E attack his brothers once again. They're not his brothers no more, according to Big E, and a huge super kick to the back of the head. Let's get back to this matchup, though, folks. Don't want to get too off topic. We're witnessing greatness right now in the King of the Ring Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. If you have predictions for who's going to win the whole tournament, there's a King of the Ring bracketology video that you could check out, where there's 8 superstars from Raw and 8 superstars from SmackDown in this tournament. We saw the first 2 King of the Ring Round 1 matchups for the Raw side last week on Raw, but Drew Gulak now on the offensive end once again, and now Gulak once again, another exploder suplex to Jey. Just the technician that Gulak is, able to wrestle you with holds and submissions. It's pretty insane. And now, single knee gutbuster to Jey Uso. Drew Gulak applying a great amount of damage onto Jey Uso. Jey Uso has recently climbed the rankings here on SmackDown as a singles competitor, with Jimmy Uso out with injury. Jey Uso has had to step it up while being on the side of the Tribal Chief. But now, oh no, Drew Gulak's got an arm trapped torture rack locked in on Jey Uso. That technical wrestling that Drew Gulak possesses, he's trying to use it to his advantage with the arm-trapped torture rack. Will Jey Uso tap out? Will Jey Uso submit? It's cinched in by Drew Gulak. Can Jey Uso fight and get out of it? It's locked in. Oh, and now Jey getting the elbows right to the head. Jey Uso able to get out of it. And now Jey Uso with a huge float-over DDT to Gulak. And now, oh, a sliding clothesline while he was on his knees on the mat. And now Jey Uso, kick to the gut. What could he be looking for here? Now gets him in the powerbomb position, going to the corner. And now what? And now some sort of variation. Oh, a powerbomb snake eyes combination by Jey Uso. Now Jey Uso's feeling himself right now. Oh! Jey Uso getting a little fired up with the showboating here, shouting at the crowd. Shouting the Uso, trying to get the Uso chant started. But now Jey Uso gets Gulak and the Tequila Sunrise. Tequila Sunrise is locked in. A huge submission maneuver of Jey Uso and Jey Uso's arsenal. The Tequila Sunrise is locked in tight on Drew Gulak. He's bending the knee, bending the leg backwards of Drew Gulak. Will Drew Gulak tap out? Will Drew Gulak give up? Will he give up, ladies and gentlemen? Can Drew Gulak escape out of the Tequila Sunrise? Can he get out of it? It's locked in tight, and Gulak able to get out of it, luckily. Able to escape, and now runs, and now drops Jey Uso, oh, on the mat. Drops him right on the side of his head and neck. And now Gulak setting up. What are we looking for here? Now Drew Gulak with a Dragon Sleeper. Dragon Sleeper locked in. This is his key submission maneuver, folks. Trying to make Jey Uso tap or pass out. Can he do it? The Dragon Sleeper is locked in very tight, ladies and gentlemen. Will Jey Uso tap out? Will Jey Uso submit? These two are putting it all on the line here for a chance to move on to round 2 of the King of the Ring. Can he get out of it? And yes, Jey Uso able to escape now. Oh, and Jey Uso with a kick right to the back. Right to the back of Gulak. Now runs in a huge super kick. Super kick. Goes for the pin. Can he get it? Can he get the win? Oh, Gulak gets the shoulders up. Gulak gets the shoulders up, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Both these guys putting their bodies on the line for a chance to become King of the Ring. Who will be able to do it? And now, oh, but Drew Gulak counters with a kick to the gut. And now, Gulak. What's this now? And Gulak's now got a gory special. Gory special's locked in on Jey Uso. Another submission maneuver from Drew Gulak. Gory special locked in on Jey. Can Jey get out of it again? Will he tap? Will Jey Uso tap? It's cinched in by Drew Gulak, ladies and gentlemen. Can Jey Uso get out of it? He's just bending and stretching the back and the limbs and the arms. He's just bending it in such an awkward way. But Jey Uso luckily gets out of it and escapes yet again, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup this has been. And Jey Uso with an Irish whip into the corner. Now Jey Uso gets Gulak props him on the top rope. What could he be looking for here? Looking to go high risk. Gets Gulak on his shoulders. And now a huge top rope Samoan drop. Avalanche Samoan drop from the middle rope, ladies and gentlemen. The referee goes for the count. Can Jey Uso do it? And no, Gulak gets the shoulders up again. Gulak gets out of the pinfall, ladies and gentlemen. This match has become a bit of a war, if I must say so myself, folks. But Drew Gulak now with a huge clothesline taking down Jey Uso. Looking to get back on the offensive end. Can Drew Gulak sustain the offense on Jey Uso? And a huge butterfly suplex. Man, Drew Gulak is just not playing around. He is not playing around whatsoever. He is serious about this. But I know Jey Uso is as well. This means a lot to both of them. And a huge powerbomb, a variation of a powerbomb to Jey Uso. And now Gulak taunting a little with the crowd. The fans here in Green Bay are hyped up for Gulak. They're trying to see him take down Jey Uso, one of the primary members of the Samoan bloodline. And now going back and forth with the strikes. The striking combination keeps up with the striking Jey Uso. He keeps punching him in the mouth, trying to teach Jey Uso a lesson after taking a super kick from him last week backstage on Smackdown. And now Drew Gulak grabs him, and now Irish whip to the opposite corner. Oh, and now running clothesline to the corner. And now Gulak clothesline to the back of the head, taking down. A huge string of momentum and offense for Gulak. And now Gulak runs at Jey, and now throws him over the top rope outside the ring. And now wait a minute. That's the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. The World Heavyweight Champion is here, and he's trying to distract Drew Gulak. Come on. I thought this was going to be fair. Well, now Jey Uso coming back to attack with the chop block. And now Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is here to counter, to even the odds. Kevin Owens is here. The man who was attacked earlier tonight by Brock Lesnar and the Samoan bloodline. And now he slams Roman Reigns into the barricade. Kevin Owens looking to get himself some payback again here tonight. After being beat down to open the show, he's taking on and bringing the fight to the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns and smashes his face right into the steel post. Kevin Owens is here, ladies and gentlemen. The prize fighter is here, and he's evening the score. Roman Reigns tried to distract Drew Gulak, and now Owens is evening the odds. But now, back in the ring. But the camera's back in the ring. And now Gulak rolls him up. Can he get the win? Oh my gosh, is he going to do it? Yes. Gulak steals the victory. After Jey Uso was distracted. Drew Gulak wins, ladies and gentlemen. But now, Owens and Reigns are fighting still. They're brawling outside the ring. And now Reigns running away from Owens. Of course, this coward. He's running away. And now he's going to taunt right as he's about to leave the arena. Kevin Owens tried to get some payback, but Roman Reigns has just ran away. But Drew Gulak, ladies and gentlemen, moves on to round 2 in 2 weeks on SmackDown. What a moment for Drew Gulak to sneak away with the victory. This just proves you should never take your eyes off of your opponent, especially when the qualifications are as big as they are here. But now Roman Reigns looking to hop the barricade and leave the arena. Now he's going to taunt in the face of Kevin Owens again, trying to mock Kevin Owens. He tried it. He tried to distract Drew Gulak, but Kevin Owens was here tonight, thankfully, to even the score and even the odds. And now Roman Reigns is going to try and walk away. But now Owens going back in the ring. Owens, Jey Uso. Oh, stunner to Jey Uso. A stunner to Jey Uso. Jey Uso is still in the ring, and Kevin Owens is still pissed off. So now he's going to take it out on Jey Uso. And I can't blame Kevin Owens. I mean, when you would try to attack Kevin Owens like you did earlier tonight, Kevin Owens, a guy like Kevin Owens, is not going to show any remorse. And now he's going to that dangerous place that we all know. Kick to the gut. And now Owens gets Jey Uso up. And the apron powerbomb. To Jey Uso. Kevin Owens has just laid out Jey Uso. And now wait a minute. Kevin Owens, he's not done. He's taking apart the announce table. And now, oh no, ladies and gentlemen, this can't be good. And now he grabs Jey Uso. Places him on the edge of the announce table. Now puts him on top of the announce table. What is Owens looking for here? Owens now grabs Jey Uso. Owens, and a huge package pile driver through the table. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Package pile driver through the announcer's table. Kevin Owens may not have got his hands on Roman Reigns tonight, but he got a little bit of vengeance on Jey Uso, a primary member of the bloodline. Jey Uso is laid out. He just got put through that table, and he is hurt, ladies and gentlemen. And now Owens looking to walk over, staring right into the face of Roman Reigns. Will Kevin Owens be able to win the gauntlet match next week on SmackDown? We'll find out next week on SmackDown. Kevin Owens is ready for a fight. It looks like he's willing to do everything and anything to get another shot at the World Heavyweight Champion for the World Heavyweight Championship. But Drew Gulak, ladies and gentlemen, moves on to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. Congratulations to Mr. Gulak for winning this matchup. It was a hard-fought battle and a hard-fought win, but in the end, Drew Gulak has become victorious with a huge win over Jey Uso. And wait a minute, that's Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon, the same man who won his King of the Ring Round 1 matchup earlier tonight. Now he's face-to-face with a longtime ally, and even considering to be a friend of Daniel Bryan. These two are now face-to-face, ladies and gentlemen. These two will go one-on-one in 2 weeks on SmackDown in round 2 of King of the Ring. Which one will advance to the semifinals? We'll find out in 2 weeks. But Gulak and Bryan staring each other down. Both of them were victorious here tonight on SmackDown. Earlier tonight, we saw Grayson Waller debut here on SmackDown. He tried to help out The Miz and distract Daniel Bryan to help go viral, to help Miz get a victory for King of the Ring Round 1. But it was a failure as Daniel Bryan was able to get the victory and pull through. But Grayson Waller still went viral after taking a stunner and a cactus piledriver earlier tonight. He went viral after putting out this tweet saying sorry to The Miz for failing to get you the W, but I'm still going viral after taking a stone cold stunner and a cactus piledriver using the hashtag #SorryNotSorry, hashtag Stay Mad. That tweet has 2 million likes, ladies and gentlemen. Grayson Waller did indeed go viral, just not in the way Miz wanted. But let's go over some of the match card for next week's episode of SmackDown. Next week, after a brutal attack at Vengeance, and once again earlier tonight, the New Day will team up. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods will team up. Them two will go up against Big E Langston in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Who will come out victorious next week on SmackDown? Also, round 1 for the King of the Ring tournament for the Blue Brand continues next week on SmackDown when we see the final 2 matches for round 1 for the Blue Brand. We will see Cameron Grimes versus Cesaro to see who can advance to round 2. Also, we will see a man who got a very impressive victory over Brock Lesnar at Vengeance to kick off the Vengeance show. We will see the almighty Bobby Lashley go one-on-one with Apollo Crews to see who can move on to round 2. Much more King of the Ring action coming next week, folks, but that's not all. This was announced earlier tonight by Kevin Owens, and it's from SmackDown General Manager Stone Cold. There will be a 6-man gauntlet match. 6 men will run the gauntlet next week in the main event to determine the new #1 contender for Roman Reigns and his World Heavyweight Championship at Judgment Day. The winner becomes #1 contender for Judgment Day. We see 6 competitors: Braun Strowman, Damian Priest, Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander from the Hurt Business, the prizefighter Kevin Owens, and the winner of tonight's main event, Joe or Jeff Hardy. We'll figure out who it is tonight. And speaking of Joe vs. Hardy, it's Joe vs. Hardy in a last man standing match, and it's next. Folks, it is now time for your main event. It's time for your big match, big money contest of the evening. It is time to see a last man standing match here in the main event here on SmackDown. Jeff Hardy looks to take down a current demon in his life in the form of Samoa Joe. Jeff Hardy is back. He was thrown off the production truck last month at Backlash. Tonight, he's looking to to put a final nail in the coffin in this last man standing match. Wait a minute, that's Samoa Joe right now. Samoa Joe coming out to interrupt Jeff Hardy's entrance. Samoa Joe already attacking Jeff Hardy from behind before the match can even start, and the referee has no choice but to ring the bell right now. It's a last man standing match, ladies and gentlemen. There's no rules as Joe drives Hardy right into the barricade. Sternum first, back first, right into the barricade. And as you see, folks, the ref had no choice but to ring the bell. It's last man standing rules. The only way to win this match is to beat your opponent so bad that he can't answer to the count of 10 by the referee. And this fight is already broken out. This is 2 months in the making, ladies and gentlemen. These two have been in each other's throats. It started when Joe threw Hardy off the production truck at Backlash. And then Jeff Hardy returned a couple weeks ago to distract Samoa Joe in a #1 contenders match. And Jeff Hardy would cost Joe a shot at the world title against Roman Reigns. And as Hardy with the attack into the barricade from himself. But now Hardy looking to capitalize. This one is going to be destructive. There's going to be destruction in this match, ladies and gentlemen. It's last man standing here on the main event of SmackDown. Who do you got if you're in the live chat? Do you got Samoa Joe or Jeff Hardy? This one is as personal as it gets, And this feud finally ends once and for all tonight. One of these guys walks out as the last man standing. The question is, who will it be, as Hardy has a chair. And now he's trying to use the chair to his advantage and hits Joe right in the head, right in the back, on the ground. And now, but Joe counters. Joe now grabs Hardy. And now Irish whips him all across the floor to the other side of ringside. And now Samoa Joe has Hardy at a huge power bomb right on the concrete ground. Goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Right on that floor. And now Samoa Joe grabs Hardy. What could he be thinking now? Joe now, drops him shoulder first. Right on his knee. Samoa Joe he's a monster, ladies and gentlemen. This match isn't about submissions. He is the Samoan submission specialist. But this match isn't about submissions. This is about physically beating the hell out of your opponent. As Joe slams him on top of the announce table. And now, slams him once again into the announce table. Now chops the leg out from under Jeff Hardy. Samoa Joe looking to inflict major pain. Samoa Joe is taking digs at Jeff Hardy's family. He's taking digs, and now he's got a kendo stick, and now he's using it on Jeff Hardy. He's taking personal digs at Jeff Hardy's life, addiction problems, and family. And tonight, this ends once and for all. One of these men walks out. Last man standing on a chop right to the back. Samoa Joe looking to inflict as much damage as he's in control right now. Grabs a kendo stick again. Oh my goodness. And just, smashing it right into Jeff Hardy. Those kendo sticks hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Those Singapore canes, they hurt real bad. Those can leave welts. And now Hardy looking to come back with the mounted punches, the fury of strikes. Taking down Joe. Hardy looking to get back. And once again, now punching in the face of Joe again. Jeff Hardy already showing that heart. Jeff Hardy said earlier tonight in a backstage interview that he's not bringing the kind-hearted Jeff Hardy that kisses babies and hugs women and hugs kids of all ages. Tonight, Samoa Joe is getting the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy, the daredevil Jeff Hardy. Hardy is willing to do whatever it takes to win, but to Joe's credit, so is he. And now Hardy grabs the steel steps and right between the eyes of Joe. Right between the eyes. Knocks Joe down with the steel steps. And now Jeff once again grabs the steps again for a second time, right between the eyes. Knocking Joe down. Joe taking damage now in this matchup. The weapons and toys are being brought out right now, ladies and gentlemen. The match couldn't even start in the ring. That's how much these two hate each other. And a third time. Third time's the charm. You know that's what they say. When it comes to the steel steps especially. Those solid steel steps being used to Jeff Hardy's advantage. But now Joe counters, and Joe looking to get back on the offense. And now what? And now Joe drops him once again, shoulder first on the ground. And now Joe looking to capitalize here. Joe now grabs Hardy. We're going to be looking for here. And Joe and slams Hardy right on the steel steps. Jesus. Good God, Joe. Good God, man. Come on, man. And now Joe with a kick right to the back. And we know Joe Not just Jeff Hardy, but now Joe with the mounted punches of his own, punching the lights out of Jeff Hardy, and a slap right to the face, the straight disrespect. This asshole Samoa Joe with continuing punches, trying to punch the lights out of the charismatic Enigma, and he keeps going. He keeps punching the skull. He keeps punching the forehead of Hardy. Goodness, and now another slap. But like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy is not just the only man who is used to matches like these. Samoa Joe has fought all over the world in companies like ROH and TNA, and he knows he's been in his fair share of extreme matches, and tonight is no different. The ref starts to count, but now Hardy bringing a ladder into the mix. Hardy brings a ladder out, and we know Jeff Hardy loves those ladders, boy. I'll tell you that much, ladies and gentlemen. Hardy loves them. Could Hardy be looking to use the ladder to his advantage, and now slams Joe right into the barricade once again. And now Hardy grabbing the ladder. He'll be looking for here. And Hardy looking to place the ladder in his preferred destination. Oh, but Joe able to stop and prevent that. The ladder just falls and tips over. Those ladders are very flimsy, ladies and gentlemen. And Jeff Hardy with a boot right to the side of the head. And now Hardy getting the ladder back, looking to go to the opposite side of the ring. What could be going through the mind of Jeff Hardy right here, ladies and gentlemen? I wonder what Jeff Hardy's up to as the ref begins and continues to count. But Jeff Hardy is still not done with Joe. These two are looking to try and beat the hell out of each other as Joe counters and gets a clothesline on the charismatic Enigma. And now Joe looking to grab Hardy, and now throws him right into the barricade, slams him face first. These two just inflicting heavy damage right now. As the match progresses, we see more damage being inflicted as Hardy gets thrown into the ladder by Joe. Goodness, man. Goodness. These two are just destroying each other, and now Jeff Hardy counters, looking to get some momentum back on his side in this matchup. Another combination of strikes. And now Hardy drops Joe. Gut first across the knee. And now the two legs into the crotch area. Man, that does more damage than you would think, ladies and gentlemen. That does way more damage than one would think. And now Hardy looking to set up the ladder once more. Look at Hardy looking to go to the top. Looking to go to the top of the ladder. Jeff Hardy's on the top of the ladder. Jeff Hardy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. From the top of the ladder. A senton dropping right down on Samoa Joe from the tippity top of the ladder. What now? What could Jeff be looking for now? Jeff Hardy still not done with Joe. Not letting the ref count. And now a punch. But no, Joe counters. Joe now punch. But Hardy punch. Punch of his own. And now Hardy climbs the ladder. Joe climbed the ladder as well. These two are on the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. And now they're looking to fight back and forth. This is very dangerous from where I'm sitting at in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. These two are getting higher and higher. They're both up there on the ladder. And now Joe. Oh my gosh, holy crap. A Uranagi from the top of the ladder onto the ground. A Uranagi from the top of the ladder. My goodness. Jeff has got to be broken in half. Jeff has got to be heavily damaged after that attack. And now Samoa Joe taking his body back around the ring towards ringside. What a nasty fall Hardy just took on his back on that ground off the ladder. And now Joe looking to drag Hardy to his preferred destination. Now slams him into the barricade once again. And now a huge Uranagi right into the barricade. Jesus. Jeff Hardy taking a lot of damage right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually a bit frightened, and I'm a bit worried for Jeff Hardy. Now Joe hops over the barricade, but perhaps has second thoughts. I wonder what Joe could be thinking here. But Hardy looking to fight back, looking to get back into this matchup. And now another kick. Jeff Hardy, punch. The combination of strikes. Looking to grapple Joe. And throws him into the barricade. These two using a good amount of the barricade in this matchup. And now looking to get in. And a huge forearm smash knocks Joe down. And now Hardy, kick to the gut. Just very back and forth in this matchup. These two are just trying to destroy each other and beat the hell out of each other. But also remember, and Hardy slams Joe down back first on the ground. Remember, the winner of this last man standing match will become the sixth man in the gauntlet match next week, in next week's main event on SmackDown, to get an opportunity to try and become #1 contender for the world title as Joe now hops the barricade, calling for Hardy to get back up. These two are now looking to expand the fight, but Joe having second thoughts again. Oh, but Hardy counters. And now Hardy, what could Hardy be thinking here? Hardy and Joe fighting. Oh, a strike. Joe and Hardy going back and forth right now. Hardy low. Oh, and now hops the barricade. And now, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into the crowd we go. Into the crowd. Now Joe and Hardy fighting throughout the crowd. They're expanding this fight to the WWE Universe. The WWE Universe gets a first-hand look, a close-up, a POV of Joe vs. Hardy as they continue to brawl throughout the stands, throughout the barricade area. Oh, and just pushes Hardy right into those trash cans. Hardy just on the ground. These two are hurt right now, ladies and gentlemen. These two are very hurt. And now Joe throws him once again. Deeper and deeper into the crowd we go as Joe takes down Hardy once again. What could Joe and Hardy, what could be going through their minds? I know fatigue and just the brutality of this matchup, a huge forearm smash dropping Joe. And now Hardy looking to take Joe. What could Hardy be looking for here? Hardy dragging Joe's body. And now Hardy on the box, on the weapon box. And now Hardy, oh, with a crossbody right off, diving onto Joe. Diving onto Joe. And now gets Joe up. Hardy now, oh, kick to the gut, but no. And Joe counters. And now what's Joe gonna do? Now Joe looking to get it, a diving attack of his own. And a huge body splash dropping down all that weight onto the charismatic Enigma in the WWE Universe. A very good close-up for the WWE Universe. Samoa Joe is back in control of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And now Samoa Joe grabs a chair. And now, oh, a huge chair shot across the head. Jesus goodness. Again, I said it last week on Raw when Ciampa was attacking McIntyre. I'll say it again. I thought chair shots were banned in WWE. Apparently not. As Joe, and I guess Joe has heard about this as well, because Joe is abusing the rule that I guess is not a rule. Samoa Joe with just repeated chair shots to the head of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's back up though. And now Jeff Hardy once again taking the fight to Joe, showing Joe that he's here to fight. He's not going to back down. It's going to take a lot more to take down the charismatic Enigma. The charismatic Enigma now grabs the chair for himself. And now hits Joe and right in the front. And now, oh, hits Joe again. Jeff Hardy and Joe absolutely destroying each other in this main event. I hope you're enjoying this main event regardless though, ladies and gentlemen, even though it's pretty brutal as Jeff Hardy drops Joe with a jumping clothesline to try and gain momentum. And now Jeff Hardy, we'll be looking for here. Jeff Hardy now grabs the kendo stick. The kendo stick comes into play again as he hits Joe right across the face. Oh, and hits him 3 times. 3rd time's the charm. Jeff Hardy's on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Hardy is in this fight, but so is Samoa Joe. These two have one thing in mind: destroy each other. Hardy is bringing true pain to the Samoan submission machine right now in this last man standing match. And now Hardy gets Joe, looking to get him back to his feet. And now looking to drag Joe even further into the crowd. They're going the opposite direction towards the stage now, ladies and gentlemen. They're going towards that end. Oh, but Samoa Joe stops Hardy dead in his tracks. Now Samoa Joe stops him. And now Joe, oh, with a huge punch right to the face, using the forearms. Another forearm strike to Hardy, dropping Hardy to a knee. The Samoan submission machine is back in control as he drops Hardy back to his knee again. Samoa Joe seemingly back in control. And now he grabs Hardy, looking to drag him back to ringside where the ladder was. And now he dumps Hardy back over the barricade, back towards ringside, towards the ring area. And now, over Joe with the strikes, the combination strikes, the fury of strikes to Hardy, looking to take down Hardy, but Hardy counters. Hardy with a kick to the leg. And now Hardy grabs Joe. What are we looking for here? Looking to take Joe somewhere. And now he's walking past the ladder. He's walking up towards the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but Joe once again stops him dead in his tracks. Samoa Joe stops him. And now Samoa Joe grabs Hardy. And now Irish whip going up more towards the stage, ladies and gentlemen. These two are moving farther up. They're moving, and now, wait a minute, now Joe's got Hardy, and now they're going backstage, ladies and gentlemen. They are going backstage. My goodness, Joe has Hardy, and they are now headed towards the backstage area. This is not good for Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. This is bad. This is a terrible situation for Hardy. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. They're towards the interview area. They are officially backstage. This match has broken out to the point where they're backstage now. Hardy and Joe are brawling backstage as he throws Hardy into the cloth-covered table. They are around the interview area, and we have gotten security to move people out the way so that these two guys can't inflict pain on other people. And now Joe just continuing to put and inflict damage on Hardy and throws Hardy right towards the ground. Now Joe gets Hardy back up. What could Joe be thinking here? Oh, but Hardy counters. Can Hardy get back into it? I know Hardy's got a lot of heart. I know Hardy's got the fight. Now he throws Joe down towards the interview area, getting closer and closer to that monitor. And now Hardy throws Joe right into the monitor. Goodness gracious. And now, oh, and once again, this time into the WWE logo near that. And now Hardy with the mounted punches of his own to Samoa Joe. Come on, Hardy. I know you got heart. I know you can do it. The charismatic Enigma is looking to get on fire and keep that momentum going on the Samoan submission machine. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Jeff Hardy just continues to punch the lights out of Joe. And now he gets Joe back up. This feud has gotten so personal, and it's about to reach its climax. It has to tonight. This is the end of the feud. This is the culmination. One person has to walk out last man standing. The question is, who will it be? Will it be Joe or Hardy? We will find out. What a stellar main event this has been, folks. Just complete chaos and destruction here on SmackDown. Now Hardy with the hockey stick right across the face of Joe, trying to hurt him. Oh, and just takes Joe down with that hockey stick. That's a brutal weapon, not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. That is such a brutal weapon. And now Joe, oh, with just repeated rapid fire hockey stick blows right to the forehead. And now Jeff Hardy gets him back. What could you be thinking here? Looking to take Joe. Props him on the table. Now Jeff Hardy gets him up. And now Jeff Hardy gets Joe up and puts him through the table with the front slam. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Joe just colliding through that table. And Jeff Hardy still is not done with Joe. He wants Joe to remember this beating forever. And so does Joe. Joe wants Jeff to remember this as well. But Joe, oh, with the huge elbows to the face, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, and now carries Jeff, and now the huge front slam right through the tables and through the chairs. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. And now Joe with an elbow drop off the ledge, dropping down all that weight once again with the elbow onto the charismatic Enigma. And now look at the collage of chairs trapped near Jeff Hardy. And now Joe dragging Hardy's downed body towards the center of the backstage area. And now grabs a chair once more. And now Samoa Joe using it again on Jeff Hardy. And here we go. Oh, again. Once again, just brutalizing Hardy with weapons and chairs. These two have both been using weapons on each other this entire match. Both of these guys trying to incapacitate both these guys. Just neither one is deciding to quit. These two just want to beat the hell out of each other, ladies and gentlemen, and they've succeeded. They've just been beating the hell out of each other this entire matchup. And now Joe, oh, with another chair shot right across the head. Jesus. Jeff Hardy being taken down continuously. And now Joe, Irish whip, going towards the middle of the backstage area. What could Joe be looking for now? Joe now looks to get Hardy and throws him right into the crates. And now Joe gets up on the crates, looking to get Jeff Hardy to get out. And now Joe jumps off and double axe handle, jumping off the crates onto the charismatic Enigma. And now, oh, but Hardy counters. Hardy now gets on the crates. And now Joe gets on the crates. They're both on the crates, ladies and gentlemen. And now kick to the gut. Hardy over the flying clothesline, dropping Joe. And now Hardy with the chair. Now attacking the midsection of Joe once again. Oh, repeated chair shots right to the midsection. Hardy and Joe destroying each other. And out, oh, chair shot to the head. Chair shot to Joe. And now Jeff Hardy gets Joe back up. Once again with the chair and right across the head again. Man, oh man. What a contest this has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event. It is spread to the backstage area. This is just getting gruesome to watch. The damage these two are putting on each other is just, it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's really crazy. Now Hardy with a bat. Owen hits Joe with a bat. And now gets Joe back out to his feet. And now Owen Irish whip, and he throws Joe right off the crates, and Joe falls stomach first. Oh, and a huge swanton off the crate. Swanton off the crate onto Joe, ladies and gentlemen. And Hardy is still not done. Hardy wants more damage. Hardy and Joe want each other to remember this beatdown as Joe hits the STO on Jeff Hardy. Joe with the rapid strikes and the fury of strikes and the combination. Oh, and now smashes Hardy's face, throws him right into the door. And now Joe gets Hardy up. Oh, but punch, and no, Hardy counters. Hardy able to counter. Oh, but Joe punching each other back and forth. Oh, and a big boot taking down Hardy. And now Joe, what could Joe be looking for here? Gets Hardy back up. And now Joe climbing, looking to climb the ladder. And oh, we've seen what happens when this happens, ladies and gentlemen. We saw what happened at Backlash when Joe led Hardy up the production truck. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu, but Hardy is going to counter because Hardy is a crazy son of a gun, willing to put his body on the line. Goes right after Joe, and the mounted punches again, taking down Joe. Hardy is truly bringing the fight and truly showing how he has the heart to take on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has made this guy's life a living hell over the past weeks as he takes Joe and slams him. Oh, and standing moonsault, drop it down on Joe. Hardy now, oh, and a running forearm smash knocks down Joe once again. Hardy now gets Joe back to his feet. Jeff Hardy, oh, punch, but no. Joe able to counter, and now Joe with the slap to the chest. Joe with the strikes, oh, and a big boot again. And now Joe climbing, going to the highest level. They're going to the highest level, ladies and gentlemen. Joe wants to do this. He is fired up right now. And oh, a double accidental, but no, Jeff Hardy counters with a club right to the midsection. Luckily, Joe missed due to Hardy's counter. We could have saw all that weight fall down on the Charismatic Enigma, and they are both on the final level, ladies and gentlemen. They are both on the highest level they could get. They're at least 30 to 40 feet in the air on the third level in the backstage area, and these two are brawling, man. Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy are doing whatever it takes to try and take each other down. Joe now on the offensive end and throws Hardy right to the ground on the third level. And now Samoa Joe gets Jeff Hardy up. We're going to be looking, oh, a slap to the chest. Oh, and a huge big boot. The Samoan submission machine is in control right now. And Joe gets Hardy up. Joe, we'd be thinking here, oh, and throws him right into the guardrail. And that, it's looking very dangerous up there, folks. I do not like the look of this. I don't like the look of this. And now Samoa Joe gets Hardy on his shoulders. And now Joe with the huge muscle buster. Muscle buster to Hardy. Muscle buster to Hardy, and the ref begins the count. The referee is starting to count for Jeff Hardy. Can Jeff Hardy get up? Will he be able to get up? Samoa Joe just provided so much damage to the Charismatic Enigma. Can Jeff Hardy get up, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, Jeff. Find your heart. Find your fight. Find your passion to try and get up. Is Hardy getting up? Can he get up? Refs at the count of 9, and yes, Hardy gets up. Joe and Hardy with the exchange of words and a huge twist of fate by Hardy. Twist of fate. Hardy could be looking to capitalize and take out Joe once and for all, but no, Joe counters now. And now Joe now got the Coquina clutch. The Coquina clutch is locked in. Coquina clutch locked in on Hardy. Joe is trying to get Hardy to just pass out to the Coquina clutch. What did you guys hear what Hardy said? These two just absolutely despise each other, ladies and gentlemen. Hardy and Joe hate each other. And now Hardy throws Joe and looking to take down Joe in a huge forearm smash. Hardy looking to take advantage. Can he do it? And Hardy now grabs Joe and throws Joe right into the guardrail. Goodness gracious. And now what? And now Hardy with the kick, but no. Samoa Joe counters. And now Samoa Joe grabs Hardy. Oh no. The guardrail has been knocked off that third level. It's been knocked off the top of the backstage area. This is getting very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like the look of this. They're up 40 feet in the air on the third level in the backstage area, and the guardrail is knocked off. And these two are brawling back and forth now with repeated strikes to one another. Joe and Hardy absolutely despise each other, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Hardy and Joe. But now Hardy. Oh no. No. Hardy, no. Think about this. Hardy, what are you doing? No, Jeff. What are you doing, Jeff? What are you doing? He's got Joe on his shoulders. He's got him. And they're 40 feet in the air, folks. I don't know if you know how high that is. No, Hardy, holy shit. Hardy just threw Joe 40 feet off the ledge. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Oh my God. By God. He's got to be broken in half, ladies and gentlemen. If I could just steal a line from the greatest commentator of all time in professional wrestling history. But my God, man. This is crazy, but Hardy. Oh no, Hardy's doing the dive pose. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh God, Joe is down. The ref just keeps on counting. You can count to damn 100. You can count to goddamn 100. Jeff Hardy is the winner of the last man standing match. Joe and Hardy just literally destroyed each other to end this feud in the main event of SmackDown. What a main event. These two just put each other's bodies on the line. Jeff Hardy with another signature daredevil jump off the ledge 40 feet in the air to put Joe away. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy is victorious and moves on to the main event next week. I am speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Hardy with a 40-foot jump. Actually, previously, he dropped Joe off the ledge and dropped him back first on the concrete ground. And then Hardy with another daredevil taunt, just like the good old days of the Ruthless Aggression and Attitude eras. But Hardy wins tonight, folks. Jeff Hardy moves on to next week's main event. He is the 6th man in the gauntlet match, and he gets an opportunity to try and become World Heavyweight Champion, to become #1 contender. Who will become #1 contender next week on SmackDown? But that's next week. Tonight we celebrate a huge monumental victory for the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Thank you for joining me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.